So you're divorced. Maybe it happened last year. Maybe it's fresh. Maybe you're still picking up the pieces, pretending like you're fine to your friends, your coworkers, even your own reflection. But deep down, you feel like someone unplugged your self-worth and walked off with the cord. Let's be real. Divorce hits men hard. And what nobody tells you is that your confidence doesn't just dip, it nosedives. Today, we're getting into it. How to rebuild your self-esteem after a divorce. No BS, no macho mask. Just real talk from one man to another. Because you're not broken. You're just in rebuilding mode. Let's start stacking those bricks. So first, let's talk about why divorce really messes with your head. Beyond the obvious, it's not just the breakup. It's the identity crisis. It's the loss of control. It's the silent shame you carry, even when no one's blaming you out loud. Maybe you were the one who filed. Maybe you weren't. Either way, divorce often feels like failure, and that narrative gets burned into your brain. I wasn't good enough. I couldn't make it work. She moved on faster than me. What does that say about me? And that voice, it starts hijacking your confidence in everything: work, dating, friendships, even how you walk into a room. But here's the truth. Divorce doesn't define your worth. It's something you went through, not something you are. You ever notice how after divorce, even the smallest things shake you? Someone cancels plans. You feel rejected. You make a small mistake at work. You spiral. You look in the mirror and think, no wonder she left. That's the ego collapse talking. And it's normal, but dangerous if you don't catch it. Because you're rebuilding yourself on cracked ground. The foundation's shaky. And when your ego's bruised, it'll chase validation in all the wrong places. Overworking, rebound relationships, excessive partying, toxic self-talk masked as tough love. But here's the twist. Your ego isn't your enemy. It just needs structure, intention, a new blueprint. Let's get into the practical side. Divorce takes away a role, husband, and with it goes routine, partnership, and sometimes your sense of purpose. So now what? You rebuild. And it starts with asking, who am I when no one else is watching? What did you love before the relationship? What parts of yourself did you put on pause to make it work? What makes you you outside of being someone's partner? This is where you reclaim territory. Take yourself out. Start that hobby you shelved. Take a solo trip. Even something as small as changing your daily routine can break the old married man autopilot and spark a new mindset. You're not a supporting character in someone else's story anymore. You're the main character now. Look, I'm not going to sell you a six-pack and a gym membership as a shortcut to confidence, but I will say this. Movement builds momentum. Your brain needs small wins to feel like it's capable again. And your body, your physical self, is where those wins start. Go lift. Go run. Take a martial arts class. Walk 10K steps while listening to audiobooks that fuel your mind, not numb it. The point isn't to get hot for revenge. It's to remind yourself that you're capable of showing up for you. Your body keeps the score, bro. And moving it is how you start flipping the script. The way you talk to yourself, it's everything. After divorce, that voice in your head gets mean, real mean. You start believing, no one will want me again. I'm not lovable. I'm a burden. Here's a rule. If you wouldn't say it to your son, brother, or best friend, don't say it to yourself. Catch that voice. Interrupt it. Replace it with something true, not toxic. Try. I'm learning to heal. I'm not perfect, but I'm growing. This doesn't define me. And if that feels cheesy at first, that's okay. Do it anyway. Confidence is built on repetition, not revelation. Okay, let's talk about the thing everyone wants to ask, but no one wants to admit. When do I start dating again? Short answer. Not until you've stopped using it to fill a hole. Dating too soon, especially after a painful split, is like trying to fix a cracked foundation with duct tape. It looks fine until it rains. Instead, date yourself first. Be okay being alone. That's strength, not sadness. When you do start dating, go in whole, not needing someone to fix you. Healing isn't about rushing back into love. It's about becoming someone you'd be proud to love yourself. Listen, you're a man. You've been told asking for help is weak, that you should just deal with it. But here's the reality. Doing it alone is a survival strategy, not a success plan. Whether it's therapy, support groups, mentors, friends who actually listen. Find your people. Even if it's one person, even if it's me through this video, talking about what's really going on in your head doesn't make you less of a man. It makes you braver than most. Here's what I want you to remember. You may feel broken, but you are not beyond repair. You may feel small right now, but there is a version of you ahead that's stronger, calmer, more centered than you've ever been. This is your rebuild season, and it starts with one honest step, then another, then another. Divorce doesn't end your story, it's just the plot twist before your best chapter. If this video hit home for you, leave a comment. Share this with a friend going through it. Hit that like button if you're tired of pretending everything's fine. Subscribe for more real, raw, no fluff content about men's mental health, masculinity, and healing. This isn't the end of your story. It's the start of your comeback.